I often hear the question from people, how does this rule of Benedict last so long? Well, it is a testament to its adaptability. And I think Benedict had the wisdom, the prescience to know that if this was to be a rule that would be useful and applicable for succeeding generations and centuries, it would have to have some pliancy. And throughout the rule, we see that for all the strictures and the discipline that's there, Benedict has the understanding that there's much flexibility, that he will leave to the discretion of the abbot and the monks themselves. It helps to recall, too, at the prologue, we get a sense who's giving direction in this. And Benedict wisely says, we have the gospel as our guide. And with the gospel as our guide, a lot of things just fall into place. Some people might know that there's a lot of minutiae, detail in the rule. That's probably especially the case in what we know is the liturgical code, which is chapter 8 through chapter 20, where Benedict speaks in great detail of how the monks are to pray, what psalms are to be in each office. There's an immense amount of detail. And yet at the very end of that section, Benedict says, above all else, we urge if anyone finds this distribution of the Psalms unsatisfactory, he should arrange whatever he judges better. You need to have the full complement of the Psalms, of course, but he leaves that open to people who he knows will be doing that with the common good of the community in mind. And we have that certainly apply in matters of prayer, but also in a lot of the elements of the rule that deal with the day-to-day. For example, the kitchen servers of the week, chapter 35. He says, let those who are not strong have help so that they may serve without distress. And let everyone receive help as the size of the community or local conditions warrant. Benedict has an understanding there will be different sizes of community, different conditions. It's not just going to be Monte Cassino. It can be other places. And worldwide Benedictines today, I think, have come to see that as a very helpful direction that we are to take. And it applies to such things as food. Benedict says, with respect to the food, for the daily meals, we should have two kinds of cooked food because of individual weaknesses. Again, certain pliancy, along with, if there's available, fruit or fresh vegetables, and the pound of bread. But he says in chapter 39, should it happen that the work is heavier than usual, the abbot may decide to grant something additional, providing that it is appropriate and that, above all, overindulgence is avoided. Again, we have an understanding of conditions being present that will require some change or adaptation. The same thing holds for the daily manual labor in chapter 48, where Benedict is very aware of the fact that the monks sometimes are going to be doing work that will require a lot of tedium and a lot of pretty hard manual labor. The abbot can adjust the meals for that as well. Back to prayer, Benedict in chapter 52 has a wonderful small chapter on the oratory of the monastery, what we would today call the church. And he says there too, after the divine office is finished, people can leave in silence with reverence for God, and anyone who wishes to pray alone can do so and will not be disturbed by the insensitivity of another. Again, we can see Benedict giving allowance for each monk to do their Lectio Divina in a way and a time that is best for them. And again, they have to have the approval of the abbot. But Benedict is always mindful of the variety of needs. He says that everyone has their gift, and we have to be able to recognize and respect that gift. Benedict, too, for the abbot, says that there has to be a sense of how you are aware of this variety of needs in the monastery, and one size does not fit all. To my mind, the real gift of the rule is this combination of moderation, of balance, and of an understanding of how things can be adapted and can be changed depending upon the needs of the time. Again, for Benedict, it is the importance of discerning what those needs are and then exercising prudence and discretion in applying them. Seems to me that has been done for over 1,500 years, and with the application of those same virtues of discretion and prudence, we should be able to continue to do that for many more years to come.